Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of the Milk and Tea podcast, hosted by me, Miruku Tina. This is a podcast where I share anything that is on my mind and provide my thoughts and perspectives with my own life experiences on a topic I feel passionate to talk about. Today's topic is my twin flame journey. I will talk about my spirituality and my growth. Stick to the end for a short tarot message for this episode. Spirituality. What does it mean to you? Spirituality is the quality of being concerned with matters of the spirit or soul rather than material things. It also refers to something that goes beyond physical existence, such as love, hope, and faith. These are aspects of myself that I've worked on for a few years now, intending to reach higher to be my best self. What was the catalyst of this metamorphosis in me? When I discovered twin flames. What is a twin flame? In spiritual terms, a twin flame is your other half. They are two halves of one whole, your mirror soul. You may have met them before, or you didn't know they were your twin flame at the time, or perhaps you haven't even met them yet. Twin flames are not always a romantic relationship, though they can be. Twin flames can be best friends too. Just like any friendship, there will come times when you need space away from each other so that you can grow individually without losing yourself completely within the relationship. But overall, twin flames can be great friends too, not just romantic partners. The twin flame journey is ultimately a journey that you take on your own, leading towards you and your mirror soul's destiny. According to mindeasy.com, there are 7 stages of a twin flame relationship. 1. Recognition and awakening. You experience a strong sense of recognition, like, hey, you seem familiar to me. Have we met? Maybe in a past life? In parentheses. There would be intense emotions attached and deep connection forms. This is the honeymoon phase of the relationship. 2. Testing. The honeymoon phase is over, and problems and intensity will rise. You'll question the true purpose of your relationship with that person. This challenges the strength of your relationship. 3. Crisis. Conflicts escalate. Differences become clear. This may be the separation phase. Couples break under pressure, and close friendships create distance. The twin flames are forced to confront their deepest fears and insecurities alone. This serves as a catalyst for significant personal and maybe spiritual growth. 4. Runner and chaser. One person may withdraw from the connection due to the intensity of the relationship. This is the runner. One person may desire to reconcile and seek union. The chaser. One person may have an intense longing, while the other wants nothing to do with the relationship. Runner and chaser. So ultimately, it's the chaser who has this longing to, oh, I really want to connect and be friends with this person or get back together with this person. The chaser's like, no, I don't want anything to do with this person at all. Like, I'm over it. I'm done. So runner and chaser. So these roles can depend on the situation and they could even reverse too. And 5, surrender. The running and chasing are exhausted. It could feel like a sense of giving up, but it's actually a realization that the purpose of this friendship or this relationship is about personal and or spiritual growth within yourself rather than pursuing. You feel like you're letting go and turning the energy back into yourself. Now, this process could take months, years, or even decades. 6. Reunion. After such a long journey, both parties have done the work and are ready to reunite with their shared destiny. Depending on your situation, it could mean that you get back together romantically or form a deep friendship. This is a period of peace and a strong, unbreakable bond. 7. Union. The final stage. Both parties exist in harmony, their relationship is healthy and balances their individual identities, as well as their shared destiny. Both are aligned and ready to support each other through their mutual, personal, and spiritual growth. This journey is a long and challenging journey I chose to partake in after going through multiple crises in my life, and it's been evolutionary. I won't dive deep into my personal experience because this topic is a bit sensitive to me, but I'll share what I feel comfortable to share with you. So, have I met my twin flame? Yes, I've met them in this lifetime. What was my first sign that I met my twin flame? I didn't know it at the time. I wasn't even thinking about spirituality and all this stuff, but it was still a deep connection, like an unbreakable bond, like the red string of fate. What stage am I in? Uh, I know, but I won't tell you. Do I believe everyone has a twin flame? Depends on your spirituality. The more important question is, do you believe you have a twin flame? Do all twin flames reunite? I'm not sure. As I said, it depends on your spirituality, beliefs, and how committed you are to these beliefs. Some twin flames pursuing romance probably don't get back together and choose to settle with a soulmate or a karmic partner because that's easier. You may know who your twin flame is, but you can't override their free will. You can't force your twin to be with you. Maybe you think they're your twin, but actually they're not. That's why personal growth is definitely imperative. How do I know my twin flame is actually my twin flame? My intuition and my belief in this bond. It's existed for what seems to be an eternity for me. Does my twin flame know it? I don't think so. I don't see this person actually believing in this kind of stuff. I might sound like a lunatic to them. They're too logical and scientific. And I'm just focused on my own journey and my own growth at this time. I believe, or have to believe, that my twin flame's higher self will help guide me on my journey to become the best self that I can be. Do I feel like there are any signs or synchronicities happening now to let me know that they're around? My heart would feel deep and heavy sometimes, and occasionally I'd see a lot of twos like 222 or even their name, like signs or billboards and things like that. But whenever I would think about doing something, make a decision, or just sit quietly alone and think, like I would feel these feelings of my heart. And it's in my heart, and it feels like it's like radiating of love and happiness and support and things like that. And that's how I feel whenever like there's a decision that needs to be made, and if I don't have a good feeling about it, I would definitely feel it in my heart. Or if I'm feeling good about a decision, I'd feel I'd feel the same feeling, like, in my head, I would think, "Oh, that's a bad idea," or "That's a good idea." Or when I create things, when I make these videos, when I make these podcasts, I would feel like I still feel that feeling in my heart. I just feel light and free. So, it's really hard for me to describe these kind of feelings, but overall, it just feels loving. What makes my twin flame different from other people? So, it's all with the feels, man. Oh gosh. How they how they think, their intelligence. Okay, no, I'm just gushing at this time. The connection that I feel just makes me crazy, and I feel like it's all in my head sometimes. But in all seriousness, this person was the catalyst, was my metamorphosis. They feel like the other half of my heart and my brain. They make me feel like I have more work on myself to do. What more work do I have to do? I didn't find the answer to this until recently. I felt like the universe has tried to push me in this direction, but it took me years to finally get it. I have to work on stepping into my masculinity side and keep creating. I found this out through an in depth 3-hour tarot card session with another person. I can get more into that next episode, but I finally know the next step in my growth, and I'm fired. Now, let's get into the tarot card for this podcast. Feel free to look up the meanings of these cards and provide your own interpretations if you wish. And I am using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Today's card is a Four of Wands, the happiness and celebration card. Make some noise. Celebrate your accomplishments. You did it, whatever you did. Okay, seriously. You've been building your foundation and went through all the shifts and changes. Now it's time to celebrate. This could mean an actual party, big or small. Just enjoy the milestone event. Celebrate with your friends or your community if you wish. Now, since we're talking about twin flames in this episode, numbers and synchronicities tell you your twin flame is present. And in this card, there is a hidden symbol of 1111 in the card. The pillars of the building indicate that. What a freaking card. The bottom of the deck, aka what we're not seeing, is the King of Wands. King of Wands is masculine energy, and I don't mean male or female. I'm meaning masculine and feminine energy. Now, masculine energy is authoritative, not that emotional, driven to succeed, and sets boundaries. The King of Wands wants you to use this happiness and celebration to drive your passions towards success. Be wild, be free, and energetic. Make a plan for your success or plans leading up to your success. Be careful of arrogance and unrealistic expectations. Use this fiery energy and passion to burn this world. Okay, not literally. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the Milk and Tea Podcast. I'm Miruku, and I'll see you next time.